Alright guys, listen up here. There's something we need to talk about, alright? This has been an ongoing issue in Clash Royale for the longest time, and it's something that Supercell needs to fix. And whether or not they're gonna fix it, honestly, I don't know. So, let's go ahead and talk about the Wizard, guys, shall we? So I'm sure many of you know that the Wizard is a controversial card in the Clash Royale community. That's just to say the least, though. The Wizard has been like this for about a year, I guess you could say. It sucks at tournament standard, but it absolutely thrives on ladder. And this is an issue with this card. It is something that Supercell needs to fix. They need to fix it during 2020. This is being filmed at the end of 2019. And this is something that Supercell needs to fix during 2020. There are many cards like this, but the Wizard is the most extreme example. So, I mean, as I said, let's go ahead and talk about this card. Alright guys, so right here, I'm on my favorite Clash Royale website, which is called Royale API. This is a really good website if you want to take a look at in-depth analytics with specific cards and specific decks. Link will be down below. I use it in like every video, but I don't really mention it, so here you go. Here it is. But right now, I'm sorting by cards and popularity, and this is in terms of grand challenges and usage percentages, but as you can see, the win percentage is still here as well. So right now, the number one card in the game in terms of usage percentage is the Tornado at 35%, which is pretty insane. The Tornado is still dominant. So let's go ahead and scroll down really far, and let's see where my boy the Wizard is chilling. And as you can see, at tournament standard, the Wizard has a 2% usage rate. 2%, guys. That is really low. And also, stupid eBay emails, go away. I don't want to deal with you. And also, a 14% win rate. That is only 1% higher than the Elite Barbarians, which tells you how crap this card actually is at tournament standard. Although now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this little drop down menu and we're gonna filter this to ladder. And you guys will notice something completely different. Look right here, the Wizard is shot all the way from number 64 all the way up to number 5 in the entire game in terms of usage percentage at 24 freaking percent. That is 24% too high. And a win percentage of 49%, which is something that is completely mind blowing. I mean, really, the contrast of this card is so polarizing. It's almost ridiculous. Like, it is ridiculous. Like, no other card in the game is like this, except for maybe something like the Witch. The Witch, I believe, has a 2% usage rate, but here is a 14% usage rate. But still, that is not nearly as resounding difference from jumping up to 2% to 24%. Like, it's literally mind-blowing, guys. It is mind-blowing. Oh my gosh, the Wizard. Interesting card. That's to say the least, guys. The Wizard. Oh my gosh. Even right here, if we go to all battles, like, this isn't even, it's like ladder and grand challenges composed and filtered in all battles. The Wizard still has a 29% usage rate, which is mind the hair, guys. Don't mind the hair, actually, though. I just woke up and I wanted to make this video, so here you go. You're gonna have to deal with this mess. I mean, seriously though, look at my hair though. This is kind of trash. It doesn't matter though. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get some gameplay going for you guys, and I'm going to go into some more in-depth discussion about the Wizard and what Supercell needs to do about this card, because it has problems. All right, I had to run upstairs, get my iPad really quick, but now let's get some gameplay going for you guys. Hey, what do you know? It's Crown Rush, guys. That's pretty cool, but we want Gem Rush, guys. I mean, Crown Rush is cool, but Gem Rush is what it's all about. Alright, so I got some pro gameplay going for you guys in the background, and now I am just going to talk to you guys about the Wizard. The first section of this video was kind of ranty. If you could tell by the tone of my voice, I am upset. I've been upset about the Wizard for a very long time and how it has been in the current Clash Royale meta. I'll throw the stats up on the screen again so that way you guys can take a look at them, but the differences between the stats are so polarizing. For grand challenges, it's all the way over here. It's completely terrible. For ladder, the Wizard is all the way over here. It is really good in the game. So, as I said, a lot of other cards have had problems like this. I brought up the Witch as a pretty prominent example. As I said, it has a 14% usage rate on ladder, but only a 2% usage rate in grand challenges. And the win percentages there are pretty staggering too, considering that the Witch has a 49% win rate and a 16% win rate on grand challenges, which is very staggering, but nothing compares to that of the Wizard, guys. The Wizard is so polarizing in the game, and Supercell needs to do something about this. So I guess I'll propose something I've been thinking about for the Wizard that I think Supercell could fix, although I feel like it has potentially, does that even make sense? But I believe that it has potential to do more harm than it actually does to benefit the Wizard, but I'm just going to throw it out there anyway. I am just going to throw it out there and see what the heck you guys think about it. And maybe someone from Supercell will watch this video and be like, hey, that's a good idea, let's use it. But here's my idea. I feel like the Wizard, we're going to take a look at another Supercell game real quick here, though. Let's take a look at the Clash of Clans Wizard. The Clash of Clans Wizard, I believe you unlock it when you get to Town Hall 6. It's either 5 or 6. I believe it's 6. And the Wizard, what it is a low health unit that outputs extremely high amounts of damage and outputs that damage at a fairly slow firing rate, which I feel like is something the Wizard in Clash Royale does not do. I just hit my microphone. Sorry about that. But the Wizard in Clash Royale, it is not very low health, considering that a max level Wizard doesn't die to my level 12 poison, which I'm not complaining about. I need to level up my poison, but I feel like that's a problem. The Wizard is a card that I feel like could use a bit of a health nerf. That's one part to this. And comparing it again to the Wizard of Clash of Clans, that Wizard outputs extremely high amounts of damage, but at a very slow rate. And the Wizard in Clash Royale, it outputs very high amounts of damage at a very fast rate, arguably. And it has a very long tile range. And the range for the Wizard, I think, is okay. Maybe nerf it by like half a tile, because if you look at Clash of Clans, that Wizard has a very high range as well. But I feel like the Wizard for Clash Royale, the biggest thing that it needs, all right, listen to me. Here's what we're going to do to this Wizard. We're going to buff the Wizard to where it is 4 elixir. 4 elixir instead of 5. I know that sounds interesting, but keep listening to me. We are going to nerf the Wizard's attack speed. Currently, I'm going to have to look at that really quick. Let's go ahead and see what the Wizard's attack speed is, guys. All right, so the Wizard currently has an attack speed of 1.4 seconds, which is pretty fast for a card that does the things that this card does. So we're going to take that and we're going to nerf it all the way down to 2.8 seconds. So it only fires once in every 3 seconds. And then we are going to increase its damage by a solid 25%. So I feel like that, honestly, like I said, that may sound really controversial, guys. That may be the most controversial thing I have ever said, but I think that that is a valid fix to the Wizard. Now again, well, we're going to keep a splash damage. That is out of the question. The Wizard is a splash damaging card, so that is what we are going to do. Now, this may end up being a Witch or an Executioner situation where it makes the Wizard just totally broken in all aspects. But if something like this does get added to the Wizard, I am really excited to see where it could go, because I think that this is a valid fix, because it makes the Wizard balanced across multiple games. Because I look at other cards from other games, and I think that, you know, they're mostly balanced for the most part. You look at a Balloon from Clash of Clans compared to Clash Royale. They both have about medium amounts of health. They both output extremely high amounts of damage, but they output it at a very slow rate. That's balanced between both games. You look at a Baby Dragon between Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. The Clash of Clans Baby Dragon has a bit more of a different aspect, where it's raged up if it's alone, but overall it's the same principle. Fairly medium-sized unit outputs a decent bit of damage, and it just does good at really everything. So I think that's a pretty viable fix to the Wizard that Clash Royale could implement into the game. Let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know what you guys think about the Wizard overall in Clash Royale, because as I said, you know, personally, I am a little biased because I tend to face the Wizard a lot, considering my range of ladder. I usually finish between 56 and 5,800 trophies at the end of every season. So my range of ladder is usually very saturated with people that use cards like the Wizard and the Witch, the Valkyrie, almost every single match. So my opinion is a little biased. I face the Wizard more than, say, someone that's at like 6,500 trophies. But most people in the game do face the Wizard, as evident by the stats, with the fact that it has like a 27% usage rate in terms of ladder. So if you guys do use the wizard and you kind of got offended by this video, I'm sorry, all right. Well, sorry but not sorry, I guess you could say, because, I mean, you gotta admit, if you use the wizard, you know that it's a broken card. You know that it is a broken and busted card. But I sure do know that you guys will never take that wizard into a classic or grand challenge. Because I know that if you do take it into that classic or grand challenge, you are going to take that L. Just like the Dallas Cowboys did last night. This is being filmed on Friday after the Dallas Cowboys lost on Thursday, but you know, that's a story for another time. I'm so happy though. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy today's video, please be sure to leave a like because I would greatly appreciate that. It really lets me know you guys are enjoying the content I'm putting out. It also helps YouTube recommend my videos to other people. And also, I'm trying to mix it up a bit on the channel, do some different styles of Clash Royale content. I've tried this in the past. It hasn't worked out great, but I'm going to try it again because I feel like so many people that do Clash Royale videos do deck showcases. Like Clash with Shane, CWA, Molt, Nick at Night. They all just showcase decks and play games with them. CWA does it with pros. So I just want to do a different style of Clash Royale content, a more analytical style where I, you know, focus more on numbers compared to like actual gameplay. And like, I don't know if that makes any sense, but I just want to do different styles of Clash Royale content to separate myself from the pack and give you guys something different, something you haven't seen before. So if you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like. As I said, I greatly appreciate it. And also, if you are new here and you like what you see, please be sure to hit that red subscribe button down below and also follow my Twitch channel so that way you don't miss my Clash Royale streams every Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. That would mean a lot to me as well. But anyway, guys, this is SolarFury signing off. Peace out, guys. Have a nice day.